It's a proven fact. Most treasures and valuables are hard to find. All the easy stuff has already been had. That's why we're taking you off the grid, in search of coins, relics, gold, gems, meteorites, and more. But first, let's get lost. If you ask any amateur treasure hunter, they'll tell you one of their dreams would be to find a long-lost civilization. And while this particular location wasn't a long-lost civilization, it was, in fact, a flourishing town site along the swollen banks of the Boise, riddled with Indian attacks, military activity, and homesteads as far as the eye could see. In 2014, we were granted permission to poke around. What we found was nothing short of amazing. The first trip out, the land was littered with porcelain, old time period glass, military paraphernalia in the form of buttons, bullets, brass, powder flasks, and even Indian artifacts in close proximity to powder flasks. One has to wonder what exactly happened here. With newfound enthusiasm, we broke out the metal detectors and immediately started finding more time period artifacts. It didn't take long for us to start finding more military relics and other artifacts from right around the 1860s. We knew it wouldn't be long before we found a coin.
I knew there had to be a seated in here, man.
Oh, that thing is cherry.
I knew there had to be a seated.
Awesome.
That baby is
Yeah.
cherry.
Nice, man.
Nicely done.
Nice.
Now we need a little Civil War stuff. I'll be happier.
Nice.
We even brought in Drew and Frank all the way from Philly with some specialized ground-penetrating radar in hopes of locating a privy, which we did. Unfortunately, there wasn't much to find
You
there.
see this more grayish area? That's density. That's just compactness of the ground. That's in general density. We see that every place. Over these two spots, that density disappears, which means at one point in time, this was aerated. It was either empty or it was filled in loosely. There's a reason why it's not as dense and packed as every place else.
Once we located the old outhouse, we broke out the sifters, hoping to find some bottles, maybe some coins.
Oh.
But everything was broken.
Broke.
So we filled in our gigantic holes, watched a beautiful sunset, and then strapped on the detectors for a night hunt. Unfortunately, we didn't get to film a whole lot of that, but I can tell you, it was productive. More seated coins, more military buttons, bullets, buckles, brooches, you name it. It was amazing. On Thanksgiving, I managed to sneak out for about an hour, scored myself a nice rifle eagle button. A first rifleman button for me, and the only. That winter was a long winter. The farmers had planted winter wheat. But in February, we got permission for the property adjacent to the field.
And we pulled seated.
We were pleasantly surprised.
What we got here? I'm not recognizing it.
To our disbelief, it was another seated Liberty dime from 1873, making this site officially our field of dreams. And after what seemed like an eternity, the field had finally been harvested and plowed, exposing a whole new layer of goodies.
Didn't even have a chance to fire up the camera and do an introduction. TJ's already got the coil to the soil, pulled up first time period artifact.
We don't wait for nothing around this place. It's a rimfire, all rimfire.
Nice. Tell them why it's squished.
Because it's not round anymore.
Give me that. This is actually a place with documented military activity. There was a lot of Union soldiers around here. And they were taught to squish their shells after firing them. It was ingrained into them in their training because the Indians, the Native Americans of the time, would collect them and reload them and use them against them. So you got in big trouble if you were a soldier back then and you didn't squish your shells. Very cool.
Their nicknames were shell squishers
Shell squishers.
by the Indians.
It was as if the field had never been detected. Almost virgin ground. The anticipation of what might come out of the ground next was killing us.
Oh, I think I got a coin. Oh, I did. I got a coin, and it looks foreign. Also looks silver, possibly. Oh, wow. Okay. Gotta do the foo-foo here.
We used a top secret concoction called foo-foo juice to clean our coins. That way we didn't scratch them. It's actually just water.
Oh, all right. It is. It's silver. And it's old. 1852. No way. Yeah. No way. First coin of the day. 1852. No idea. It looks German or something. Or Dutch. I have no idea. 1852. Look at that.
All the way from historic Prussia, an 1852 one Silbergroschen, which apparently this was the last year they ever made those. Pretty odd.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We've actually hit this field a lot in the past, and it's been recently plowed, so you never know what's going to come up on a plow.
One thing's for certain, you absolutely never know, especially if you don't check your hole twice. I've made the mistake before of walking away from signals.
Show me a coin.
And luckily today, I had my wits about me.
Kidding me? Another rusty bolt. That can't be what I'm hearing. Oh, there's something else in there. Come on, show me a coin. Ah, it's a coin! Yep.
The one that almost got away.
Oh, okay. It's either seated or a barber. Oh, yes. Come on. Yeah, it's seated! So awesome. Check this out. Just dug a seated. That is so amazing. I can't even begin to tell you how excited I am right now. To dig seated in Idaho is just awesome. Like, this is what we shoot for right here. Sounds like TJ's got something. What do you got, TJ? So amazing how much more stuff comes out of a field after they plow it. I mean, we hammered this field last year too, and we got seededs out last year. Trying to talk here. I don't care. Sounds like John might have an eagle button. Let's see. Oh yeah, bud. No doubt about it.
Just a shape, but
sweet though.
definitely see the difference.
Nice. Yeah, that's 1860s all day long.
Hey, baby.
Nice.
You've been finding buttons, I've been finding rim fires.
Awesome
Cool.
find, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right on.
So just found a clasp of some sort. You can see the little, where it would have been protruding out, little hook thing. Not exactly, doesn't look like a garter because there's nowhere else to clip it, so I'm not quite sure. But, that's cool.
Sweet. Check that out. Nice little eagle button. Yeah. Get out in some of these fields like this, you can't let all those signals just go by the wayside. You got to dig them all. That's why. Check it out. I think I found another time period button. Might be another eagle button. Definitely. How do you know when you're detecting an old part in Idaho? You find an ox shoe. Awesome. Awesome.
By the end of the day, we found ourselves with an absolute mess of 1860s time period coins, artifacts, and military paraphernalia. Not a bad day at all. The bad news, though? The farmers had to plant again. which means that the Field of Dreams will be covered for a whole nother year. Just waiting. A few days later, I moseyed over to the adjacent property. I was pleasantly surprised. A shield nickel and some other time period artifacts. Thinking that we had hit it pretty hard, well, I guess not.
Really crappy weather today. Sticking it out though, toughing it out, hoping for a coin. Think I got a silver coin. Right there, buddy. 99% positive it's a silver coin, but I haven't checked it yet. Let's see what she is. John's bringing over the foo-foo. Go ahead, I'll let you do the honors. Sweet. Sure enough. Date on it? 1895. Is it? 99? 1895. Nice. Nice shooting. Nice. Yeah, I don't want like a baba. Oh yeah. Jeez, no big deal. No big deal. Dr. Tunes.
As I sit here editing this video, I still can't believe everything that we've pulled out of this field is truly one of our fields of dreams. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, check us out on Facebook.